Hi Pisces, I hope you're all really well. This is your mid-November 2016 reading. Please check out your rising sign and your moon sign for more messages if this resonates with you, or if it doesn't, because it's a general reading, it won't always. As always, click upon the link in the corner. That's the only way you're going to get personal answers. On the website there is a whole new section on crystals and their meanings as well. The Orgonite pyramids, loads of different readings, loads of different prices to choose from, including the 2017 complete reading overview for you. If you want to book that in, that gets quite busy around this time of year. So where do we start? We're starting off with the Knight of Wands. In your present position, this is full. You starting to feel full of energy. It may be a restless energy, but energy nonetheless, wanting to do things, wanting to get out there, wanting to change things, and there is a lot of things changing in your life. There's a lot of things changing in your life over the next few months. This is not just I want to say you're on a turntable. Things are changing. Things are going forward for you. In 1 year's time, you're going to look back on now. I know this is only a midterm reading, but as I have to come out with what they're saying, in 1 year from now, you're going to look back and be a completely changed person with this. So anyway, back to the present moment. The Knight of Wands, you might feel like you just want to get out. You want to get out of the house. You want to travel. You want to go and do something. You want to change up your job. You want to spice up your relationship. Get down to the gym. All sorts of things are running through. It seems to be running through your mind at this time. We've got this full, huge supermoon. The Beaver Moon on the 15th. That's starting to change a lot of people's lives. We've already seen it with the elections. Life is changing. Things are changing. And it's your perception of how things are going to change within your life which makes it good or bad. If your perception is things are going to go really badly, then they're going to go really badly. If your perception is you've got new things to look forward to, then that again can happen. Remember, you create your own reality. Things, it's like you're really getting stuck into things. You're really getting stuck into looking after the family, redecorating, planning for Christmas, getting things under control, sorting things out. There's just like this endless list of things to do that you want to do at the moment. There's just so much energy with you for the rest of the month. And we've got the Ace of Swords as well, which is bringing in this new energy, is bringing in fresh new inspiration, fresh new ideas that are coming around for you. For specifically for some of you, that spare room that you've got, you're going to turn it into a B&B, or you're going to rent it out, or you're going to turn it into a hobby room, or you're going to turn there is somebody's got a spare room. You're really coming up with new ideas for that particular room. This month you're going to turn it into something that is usable for you. So that's quite specific for some of you, but you're really letting your imagination fly. It's like, hey, I can do this in that room and that, and change it into something. You're getting quite excited about that. But again, it's new inspiration, it's new ideas, things. You're very logical about things as well. You could actually I feel like some of you are going around pricing things. How much is it going to cost me to do this, and getting a list together and actually going pricing things up. Again, it could be Christmas you've already started on at the moment, but there's a lot of clear thinking with you as well. For those of you that are involved in something legal, it's going to be resolved a lot quicker than you think it's going to be resolved. So if you're in court over a divorce or something that's happening, there is however long you think it's going to take, or a trial or something, however long you think it's going to be finished and done with, and there's going to be a conclusion to it a lot quicker than you think. Even if they've given you a projected date of when it's likely to be done, it's going to be completed quicker than that for whatever reason. Something could come in suddenly as well for you, like you've got the house up for sale, you suddenly sell it, and you weren't expecting to sell before this side of Christmas. That sort of thing can happen as well. So it's positive. There's positive things happening for you, very positive things. What you need to avoid, there is so much potential energy coming from this supermoon. So many ideas that can come through to you, so many things opportunities that could come through to you. Don't stop the wheel of fortune turning. Don't delay things. Don't procrastinate. Don't try and stick with the way things are, especially unhappy situations or things that are not right. Don't try and stick with them. They need to change. They need to move forward. They need to evolve. And you're to go with the flow of how this is going to go. You're to go with. Sometimes life changes can be really scary for people, and it can almost put them in this fear position of almost being frozen and not being able to do anything and not be able to. Don't do that. You're to take full advantage of the energies that are coming through this month. And there is a lot coming through. We've got the Eight of Wands going forward. This is like situations, ideas, people, things to do, all flying at you, all at the same time. Try and be logical about what you're doing. Write lists if you have to this month. What am I doing? I'm trying to, get that more into focus for you. Things, it's a completion of things, being able, so all those little jobs around the house, things that have been put on the back burner for ages that you have procrastinated about or put a delay on, things are now moving forward, things are now going to happen. Life is changing for you going forward. I think it's quite an exciting time. There's things coming through quicker than you expected them to come through, and there's a lot of hope with this card. There's a lot of excitement with this card. Some of you specifically, you're suddenly finding out that you may be travelling, and it's this sudden, oh my god, I've got to get my bags packed, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do that, and I've got to get the dogs sorted out in kennels, and suddenly having this, whatever this is, suddenly having a load of things to do where there wasn't anything to do before when you were bobbing along quite nicely, and then suddenly something comes in very quickly, and it's almost like you have to make complete new plans. So be very adaptable and adjustable for the next couple of weeks. Be very prepared for things that can just fly in out of nowhere, situations come in out of nowhere. On the bad side of things, which is only for a few of you, it's not for very many of you, but I have to say it, for some of you, somebody could be going into hospital, and again, it's a sudden change in the way you someone else is going to have to pick up the kids while you go to the hospital. Things are going to have to be changed round, plans are going to have to be changed round, so to accommodate the fact that you need to go to the hospital, or you need to go and see somebody in hospital. It for very, very few of you, it's you. So everyone's sort of making plans around you to accommodate and look after you while you're in there. That, please don't, because that is only very, very few of you, but I have to say it. But it's a lot of communication, a lot of things flying around, a lot of ideas coming in, a lot of inspiration, a lot of hope, and a lot of getting things done just don't pile your plate up too high with things that need to be done, else you'll just be doing half a job on everything because you won't get time to do anything. Find a couple of things that you're really excited and passionate about that need to change, that are happening, and go with them to change them. A lot of rewards. I think these phases don't last that long. I think when this happens, these energy phases, these sudden bursts of inspiration and that, sometimes they don't last too long. So if you feel like this, go with it and take full advantage of it. So, right, Pisces, that's your reading for the rest of the month. Have a really, really good month, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.